girl wanted to rape me.
My doctor into the drugs, smoking dacha.
Someone will kill someone and he will be arrested for 2 days, he'll come out. It's like survivors of the fittest.
Children are suffering, their mothers, they've got no time with them, they've got time with dacha.
I was just an ordinary person doing everything.
When you fail, it's going to be hard for you. You get home, people are expecting you to get there and you're not. That made me to do drugs and all that because I thought I was a failure.
And sometimes we used to go to bed without eating anything. I would go around asking for money or look for my boyfriends to give me money so that I go and buy food for myself.
I was sick. I was sick. The Sangoma says you must be a Sangoma as well. So now I had no choice because I was sick.
I was pregnant and then they told me, after I had the child, I'm going to die because my ancestors are angry at me. And after that, I realized, the ancestors and the Sangomas and my churches, they are nothing. So
I was about 12 years and I engaged myself into alcohol. I started to do drugs, smoking, parties and all those things that were bad.
Soweto is an area of about 2 to 4 million people where mainly the black population of South Africa lives. There's 9 different black languages in South Africa, 9 different black tribes in South Africa, and they all live in Soweto. Plus people from all over Africa live in Soweto.
In general, it's a little bit poorer. The safety is not always as great as it could be. And there's some suffering that goes on here that's very sad. But we have yet to meet anyone who isn't so generous and so kind. They welcome us into their homes. They offer us anything that they have. It's a really lovely group of people.
Almost everyone is interested in God in some way. Most people have a church of some nature. Most of the churches they go to, though, do not preach the gospel. They mix in traditional beliefs with Christianity. And their traditional belief is in the ancestors, in their parents or grandparents who have died. They believe that they intercede to God for them.
That means they do sacrifices to talk to the dead spirits and things like that. There are many traditional healers here, and they're called sangomas, which is a PC way of saying witch doctor. They do traditional healing with medicines, which could just be leaves ground up and put in water. It could be roots and it could be herbs, but it's usually associated with the ancestors. It has some hidden spiritual meaning to it.
Syncretism is probably the biggest barrier to the gospel that we have here. A mixing of traditional beliefs and culture with the Bible.
Per a census or something like that, it would tell you that South Africa is something like 70 or 80% Christian. But when you really get down into it and you ask people what they believe, they may go to church and they may say that they're a Christian, but they believe in the ancestors, a lot of them. So it's not Christian in that Jesus is the only way to get to heaven. It's Christian in that they go to church and they know who Jesus is, but it's Jesus plus something else.
For me to be a Christian today, someone prayed for me. That's why I was transformed like now, So I believe in prayer more than anything.
God must wash away all the bad spirits and people must unite and love each other and believe in God.
Crime and poverty, that's what you must pray for, because I think if there's food at home, it's not easy for you to go and do other things outside. Because of that hunger, you tend to do things that are evil.
People must pray for our country because, in Snake Park, what I see is a dacha and drugs. Young people are falling in dacha and drugs.
We need more role models, who are doing things in a positive way. They make an example with bad people outside. So that's the hardest thing for you to grow up and say, I want to be positive. It's like, are you mad? When you do something bad, we look up to you.
They mustn't forget South Africa. They mustn't forget Snake Park.
Maybe South Africa will change, Soweto will change if we can all be Christians and believe in God, not our ancestors and other things.
Without God, you won't survive. Yeah, you won't survive.